Hello and welcome to Let's Play Old Games. Now, over the last couple of years, few months recently, I've seen a lot of YouTubers mention this thing, and what a lot of people are saying is that another gaming crash is coming, similar to the one in the early 80s. I just wanted to give my thoughts on this matter. Now, what a lot of people are speculating is because of the way games are these days with the DLC culture, the pre-order culture, microtransactions, then this recent surge of early access titles on Steam, not recently but over the last few years, and basically a lot of low quality stuff where the consumer is really being milked and they are not getting a quality game in return. So there's a lot of trash out there basically, and the bigger corporations, they just try to make as much money as possible on their games. So they include pre-order bonuses, they have day one DLCs, they have microtransactions, pay to win models, even gambling is encouraged. So a lot of people have been speculating that because of this is similar to what was going on in the early 80s. Basically what they were saying was there's a lot of low quality stuff out there, and as a result this is inevitable that there will be a crash. Now, I don't think this is going to happen, and I'll give you my reasons why. Basically, the problem as I see it is not with all these things. I mean, it is a problem, but this problem is not going to fix itself automatically unless the gamers themselves decide enough is enough. So what do I mean by gamers? I'm not specifically talking about most gamers. I'm talking in particular about the hardcore fanboy. Now, the fanboy doesn't really care. They pre-order, they buy a lot of stuff in early access, they buy up all the DLCs, they buy all the sort of cosmetic items and microtransactions and all of that. And basically, if you look at this from the corporation's point of view, they are technically not doing anything wrong. Their objective is to make money. They are a business. In fact, most big publishers, they have to keep their shareholders happy, and their shareholders are not gamers. They're just business people, and they want to make as much money as they can. They don't care about the games. In fact, they don't even like talking about the games. So what they try to do is they make a basic functioning game, fill it with microtransactions, fill it with gambling elements, give pre-order nonsense, cosmetic stuff, and hype, use marketing, bribery, whatever it takes to hype the game so much that people will buy it, and people do keep buying it. And if you look at the recent games, big budget games that have failed, stuff like this year's Mass Effect Andromeda, most people consider it as a failure, but that game has sold enough to make its money back. I was doing a bit of research and it turns out that that game has actually sold quite well. And why did it sell well? Probably because of the pre-orders. So unless the gamers collectively wake up one day and say, okay, enough is enough, we expect higher quality, higher standards, and we are not going to support developers who do these things. Now, occasionally we do see a backlash from gamers. As you can remember, the paid mods thing, and even currently the Creation Club, that is getting a lot of negativity, but it has to be in larger numbers, and we have to stop the fanboys, the people who don't care, they just waste their money. They have to be a bit more smarter with their money, with their time. Now, the other scenario where this could happen is if we have a financial crisis like we had in 07, 08. If we have something like that and people genuinely don't have money to spend, that could slow down things as well. But until those two things happen, I don't see a crash coming. In fact, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. So let's see. Those are just my thoughts on this matter. It would be a bit sad if it does happen, but in a way it would be good as well if a crash does come, because it should clear out a lot of these companies who are just in it for the money, and hopefully we can see a bit more quality. So anyway, what do you think? Do you think a crash is imminent? And if so, when is it likely? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.